What is going on, people
I need a
of the
lighting
cracked
set.
media? What?
I just look at. I'm looking at it's a new year, new fucking out overlay, and I'm still the only one that doesn't use the green screen because it doesn't work properly because my lighting is shit.
Yeah, I got a fucking job. I'm wearing a waistcoat now. Fucking look at yous.
Bro, 2 words.
Pirate with a
NVIDIA
fire.
a
Pirate with a fire.
broadcast.
NVIDIA broadcast.
NVIDIA broadcast, bro.
You still need good lighting, but yeah, NVIDIA broadcast is digital.
No, the problem is that the lights like here ish, but I only have room to
Well,
put the screen like right here.
you
So
know,
I need to
that
get like
sounds
another light in front of me.
You know that sounds like. Quang. That sounds like an issue, not an issue.
Yo. Got him. Coming into episode 41 strong. 2025, baby. Let's go.
You thought I was gonna have the New Year's resolution of not being the fucking villain of this podcast in 2025? Nah, man. No, we just getting started.
Whoa! Can we do
that's
a
the
quick
goal.
vote on who the villain of this
You're the
podcast
fuck.
is?
Nah, you're just the fucking anti-hero, mate. You're the shadow of this shit, right?
That's right.
No.
Make a game about speed that features me, but guns that break.
Yeah. And
Swords that have ammo. Give me swords with ammo.
Weird alien monsters, and also, the devil from the Bible.
Yeah, children's game.
See, I don't know why they gave the swords ammo, because that kind of defeats the purpose of a sword. That's why we invented the sword, is because we kept running out of ammo. It doesn't make sense.
Fair, true.
What?
I love that. I have no idea what just happened, but someone does. Someone does have an idea of what just happened. Shout out to you for knowing.
All I heard is a gun somehow got invented before a sword. So
Yeah, you don't know this, but
No.
That's why we invented the sword, is because everyone kept running out of ammo, so we got the sword because you don't need ammo for it. Why do you think it started with bayonets on the gun? Because you run out of ammo, so you shank a bitch, right? I'm British, I would know about shanking bitches. But it was like, well, what if we took the bayonet but made it bigger and you could hold it in your hand, and that's how we got the sword.
So basically, caveman was just like, what if I hold rock and smash instead of throw rock and have no rock?
But that was the thing, right? Because cavemen, right, they had the wooden spears, which is one ammo, and they had slingshots. But you'd run out of pebbles for the slingshot, so they had to invent the sword.
CJ, how would you feel if I told you that I didn't have your peas? Would you be angry with me, or would your accent change at all, or is it just gonna stay the same?
I don't know what to do. Like, this is the thing, right? For context for the chat and for the viewers and such, fucking Quang got me talking about, like, roadman shit and hard shit. And I grew up with people that sound like this, and because of the way my brain worked, I started hearing it, I started talking like it, and now I'm fucking stuck in this time loop, like it's Doctor Strange and Dormammu.
Right, you know what? If it makes you feel better, CJ, half the people that will ever watch this think you're South African or Australian. So,
mate, I don't think you could ever say anything that could make me feel better.
Clang, I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but you're kind of echoey. I don't know if that's your mic or not.
Is he on the other microphone again?
am I?
You know what?
Is your
I think you are,
new
actually.
me.
Is your default your fucking webcam?
I think he actually might be on the other microphone.
I think his default is set to his fucking webcam and it keeps switching.
Yeah.
It's
oh my god. Oh my god.
You know what that means? You know what that means? You know what that means? All those fucking jokes, I can't make any of them into TikToks because he sounded like shit. I can't use any of it.
He's just a hater.
Anyway.
Hashtag fishing for shorts.
Right, I can't. That's actually, because now I'm like, I can't believe I didn't hear that. That's my entire job, is to do quality control for you guys. and I couldn't fucking hear it because I'm too busy listening to my own fucking stupid accent.
Man.
Hey CJ, I love your accent.
Nah,
brings me much joy.
don't, because there is a reason I train myself to not sound like this, fam. But
I
fucking
love
here
that.
I am.
See, I need you to say "fam" more often. You know, it feels
Nah,
like there's more,
no.
like there's more soul there.
I don't want to go.
I feel the soul.
Beauty.
I don't want to go back to 14-year-old CJ because he was a proper twat. I fucking hated him. I hated him.
I do use
Wanker.
unironically.
It's
I do
called
use
code
twat
switching.
in my normal vocabulary. At work because I have this fucking 23-year-old under me that doesn't know the fuck they're doing.
Man,
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
And I can't call him. I
Um,
have called him a fucker, but I can't call him a fucker. Like,
yeah. Professionally, you can't.
yeah. That just kind of like sits right there, you know. Consonant,
It's
hard
a
consonants on both sides. Really just punchy.
Oh my god.
exactly.
uh,
It's all code switching. You know.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is. A little
well,
bit of code switching.
Anyway,
welcome to 2025. How we doing?
yeah, we're doing great. Holy shit. Oh man, first episode of the year. Feels great. Kind of funny. Episode 41. First of the year. Go figure. Yo, Josie, what's up, baby?
Episode 41, boys.
Yeah. God, we've been
41.
schmooving.
I've been on a few different journeys with podcasts, and this one is definitely stuck. I love it. I love it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Well, shit, we've had, as per usual, we've had 2 tournaments these past few weeks. Well, there's only one name on the list right now. Like, he's kind of on a tear, Mr. Girthquake.
The Quake.
Where the hell was you this whole time, dog?
I'm just saying, the second I step off a commentary and then he starts fucking tearing shit up, I'm like, listen.
Bro, you've missed so
Jan
many.
Ranger?
Girthquake didn't want CJ's crap, you know. That's what.
What do you mean, my crap?
Bro, you missed so many Harley duos. You have no idea.
Listen.
Oh my God.
What can I say? I take the content with me. All right, I'm sorry.
No. We actually did do, as an homage to you, CJ. There is officially a Brian G special.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Featuring your naming screen.
yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
coined that last, which is bait someone off stage, hit him with a parry, and immediately reversal. Cause man, that individual, I can't tell if he loves the game or hates the game, but whew, there's some feelings behind every action he does nowadays.
Not so hot take. He's a multiverses fan. He hates the game.
Whoa!
Like, in my 4-5 month tenure of doing commentary for multiverses, analysis for multiverses, you know, speaking with players of multiverses, the one thing I've learned, I still don't know what a downward stare is. I still don't know the difference between an up B and an up special and an up whatever the fuck. The one thing I do know, the one thing I learned is if you say you like multiverses, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself because you're down.
I like playing the game.
I mean,
I'm a casual though.
I would say you were casual, man. You've been in what?
I'm casual.
Two tourneys?
Yeah.
Full
Flew out
disclaimer.
of both of them pretty quick.
Yeah, I enjoy watching the game because I haven't played a single fucking round of professional, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you've got Marvel Rivals, and I'm like, that is a game I'm genuinely enjoying, and I'm also good at. So I think it's just a multiverses thing. I do genuinely think maybe it's a platform fighter thing, but it's the only platform fighter I've ever watched consistently and concurrently is multiverses. So I just think you guys you play it because you're good at it. You don't play it because you like it. That's my analysis. That's my professional opinion. Is you're doing it because you're good and you get top scores. You're not doing it because it's a passion project. Like,
You know what's crazy?
Although
Juice
if it
doesn't even
becomes
do
that, it makes it all that better. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You said my name. I want to hear this.
Oh no, I was just saying the crazy thing is that Juice is neither of those things.
You know what? I don't even know why you try. I just wait. At which game? Hold on. Oh, yeah, multiverses. Yeah, fair enough.
Multiverse.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
no, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Fair enough.
no,
All
no.
right. I'll give you that. Okay. I flunked out. I flunked out of school. What can I say?
You're trying to come up with any excuse, and you're just like, no way.
Listen, bro. Listen. Here's the thing. I was so confident joining that tournament. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm holding my own. Like, everyone in our friend group is. I feel like everyone in our friend group was really good at the game. So I'm like, I mean, I can at least win one match. In the tournament. Yeah. Didn't even win one round. I mean, I couldn't even take one game off of a set. Yeah, listen, we're done. Okay,
and
listen, that was
ladies and
that was
gentlemen,
the past me.
the
all right.
word of the week is humble.
This
Yeah,
is
word.
this is
Word.
has been streamed and uploaded to YouTube, by the way, for anybody who's
Okay,
curious.
listen.
I'm going to say that's the complete opposite experience of mine. Where I was like, I went into it, I was like, man, I have like 20 games total in this. Most of my hours is spectating. I don't know how well I'm gonna do. And then if I wasn't at home, you would have heard me screaming after I lost game one. You would have heard me. I would have been so mad. I think I would have won if it was like an IRL tournament.
I'm
Just
just
because I
saying.
could express emotions more
I'm
and didn't
just
have to
saying.
pent it up. I would have.
I beat you 3-0 though. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm winning that
I'm just
IRL
saying that
tournament.
CJ's cracked. I'm just saying CJ's cracked. Is all I'm saying.
Bro, you were hating on that Rhine dog, and
Ryan Dog is annoying.
I was, and then I got washed. Let me be very clear. I was hating beforehand, and then CJ is like,
it was that you fucking play Rhine dog. What is this? I'm like, okay, all right. I'm gonna do crystal spam, and you know what? It fucking worked. All right. These games don't need skill. They just need stubbornness.
Stubbornness.
Yeah, I'm just saying that CJ would have beat Christopher's.
I'm just because I can say this now because I'm no longer associated with the tournament, so I can say this freely. If Anthos is allowed to spam his stupid ass frost breath on the edge of the map, then I'm allowed
over
to
and over again.
Like, and Juice knows this because I said this to him during a break once. It's like I'm holding back, but he's just doing the same fucking thing over and over again, and it's really hard to commentate over. But if he's allowed to do it, then I think what I did to Quang is fair game. All right?
Yeah. No one here is taking that away from you. CJ bodied me.
Yeah.
I've never been bodied that hard in a video game. And I used to play against top 10 players in the world in some of the video games that I was competitive in.
Yeah.
That's.
It's so funny you say that because I definitely remember bopping you with Harley a couple times early on.
No, you have.
I remember that.
Only because you weren't there, Juice. I want you to know, CJ whooped me.
He was there. He was doing commentary on it. He was there because it was the four.
No,
of
it was
us.
just Justin.
No. It was the four of us and Josie, because Josie and Juice were doing commentary over it, and I know this because then.
I remember this,
and I know this because then the match after was you versus Juice. Me and Josie were trying to do commentary, and you kept fucking talking about doing training and shit, and we were trying to get commentary on our fucking game. So Quang, don't start with me because we already established in the meeting earlier with Christina that I remember shit better than the other people who were in the conversation.
Okay, now, well, here's the thing. I will say in favor of Quang, you were pretty sloshed that night, if I recall.
I don't know.
'Cause I-
It's-
'cause I
you know,
I
that's all
remember-
hate. All I remember is seeing a rain dog
For a
smack
reason.
his big head, just smacking me over and over again, me not knowing what to do.
See, and this is my argument to all of this stuff when it comes to like multiverse and stuff. And I can say this because I'm experiencing the same thing with Marvel Rivals. If you have no idea what you're doing, that makes you a good player because you have the professional over here in Quag that's trying to read me and trying to counter me, and he's trying to figure out what I'm doing when the joke's on him because I'm just improving the whole fucking thing. There's nothing to read, dude. I'm coloring with numbers.
It's that Bruce Lee quote, you know? Don't fear the man who's thrown 1,000 punches. Fear the man who's never thrown a punch in his life.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm having the exact same thing in Marvel Rivals, right? Because I'm at the point where I think I understand the game. I've got about 50 hours or so on Cloak and Dagger alone, and I think I've got about
That's exactly
Well-
the amount of time I have in
well-
multiverses. Period.
I think that's like I've got 12 to 15 hours across other heroes, but I'm very much Cloak and Dagger main. I've maxed out Cloak and Dagger. So I understand the game and I understand the odds. But the thing is, the people who maybe don't have as much idea of what they're doing, I'm trying to outplay them and I can't because there ain't a fucking thought behind the eyes. And you know what? That makes people terrifying. Because they're just pressing buttons and it's working because you can't read them. You can't plan for it because chaos reigns. Chaos always wins. I've been saying this for years.
Yeah,
Hi.
that's fair.
Hello.
Hi.
All this to say, Quan got beaten out in a tournament in round 1, and I beaten him 3 times. So that makes me at least round 2 quality. I don't need a tournament to tell me that. I am at least a round 2 jobber.
I'm not
Hey,
going
yo.
to disagree ever. I actually that's a lie. I will disagree like when we're on stream and arguing about other things.
Oh gosh.
I'm very passionate about being right. Uh, no, but like no, you washed me. I'm not gonna. Those are facts.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking about Marvel, here we come, boys and girls. Marvel tournament's coming. Hopefully next month, depending on how fast people can get registered and on that list. Obviously, the faster the better.
Please sign up. I need a team. I'm just going in. I need a team.
Let's
So
Are you
get
what
down to play
it.
with the U.S. team?
I-
Because we could use it.
I mean, I've been playing on North Virginia servers with Kimura because I get like my ping is like 72 on North Virginia, so I can manage.
Right.
And I play Cloak and Dagger, so like ping genuinely is not as like unironically ping is not as much of an issue because most of my stuff is either lock on or AOE, so I'm not sort of needing that pinpoint millisecond accuracy.
If
Word.
anybody's desperate and needs a Marvel Rivals 5th man, note that I've only played with these guys ever.
Yeah, all right, moving on. So here's the deal, CJ.
Yeah.
We're gonna use you as a cloak.
Yeah.
Main, and
That
then,
is the caveat. I'm a cloak one trick. So if you don't need a cloak and dagger, you're gonna get one.
So here's the thing. So usually I will play cloak,
Support main.
but I don't mind moving to a different support because I can play just about all of them. So I'm
Yep.
cool with that. Like, if you want to, no, wait. Are there going to be bans in this tournament?
Oh fuck.
There should be.
I mean, it would only make sense.
Oh fuck.
There definitely should be.
God,
Uh,
I'm a Hawkeye main, guys.
There are. I'm gonna say that we played. Hold on. Can I say my? Hold on. Can I say my point? We played
Sure.
as a group. We played 2.5 hours, and all I've seen CJ play is Jeff, right? A little bit of
It's not
Was
bad
it-
in the funny shark. The funny shark's funny.
yeah, Funny Shark. You also have some Venom.
Josie
have-
asked if you guys need a tank.
I'm just saying
I
that
think we will.
you can't ban CJ out. And honestly, out of all the characters that he played that night, it was definitely Hawkeye that showed the most results. Don't check
Yep.
the VODs.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep,
Don't
yep.
check the VODs.
So the-
Don't check the VODs.
well, to be fair, like the VODs are kind of fine because for half of that stream I was dealing with my account being hacked. That's something that happened in the last month.
True. True,
My
true, true.
fucking shit got hacked. That was fun.
No, that is wild.
So,
I-
how do you guys think the implementation, Jesus fucking English,
Take two.
take two,
Yeah.
how do you think it's going to affect the, like, I don't want to say the whole 2025 because this is like,
Yeah.
I mean,
It,
there's deadlock on the background, so I'm at least giving it 6 months to just kind
I-
of like sink in there, you know?
here's the thing though. I think this is where Deadlock's downfall is gonna be. I think there's two things. I'll tell you that there's two things. Number one is Rivals is crossplay, so that's obviously gonna bolster its numbers. That's gonna give it longevity. Because it's a free crossplay game. And as someone who's played both games, admittedly one a lot more than the other, I completely get where you and Juice came from. Like you guys play those types of games, and there are a lot of people that play those types of games, right? They're like the sort of MOBA type, the sort of hero shooter MOBA merger that it is. But I really do think I don't think Marvel Rivals is going to completely shake up the industry the way some people are saying it is. I mean, it's going to last and it's going to be fucking huge for the next few years. The same as Overwatch was when it first came out. The same as Fortnite was when that first came out, and PUBG and all these games that like sort of big releases that we think are going to shake up the industry forever. They're going to have a long term effect. I think the thing that does give Marvel Rivals that extra step above something like Deadlock, or even something like Splitgate 2, which is coming out at some point this year, Marvel Rivals is a lot easier to pick up because
Facts.
not only through gameplay, because the gameplay is very easy. There is a character for everybody in Marvel Rivals. You've got your snipers, you've got your Punisher if you like your sort of more over the shoulder shooters. You've got your Hela if you like your sort of long range. You've got people like Storm and Iron Man. You've got people like Wanda if you don't necessarily like the mechanical aim as much and you're more of a mobility person. You've got people like Cloak and Dagger and Mantis and Adam Warlock who are very good at support. You've got so many characters. But the other thing is that it is Marvel Rivals, and Marvel is so mainstream. You could give someone Warlock and they might enjoy it, but it's also going to be like, who the fuck are these characters? What are these things? Half of the joy of Marvel Rivals, half of the appeal of Marvel Rivals is not I want to play a hero shooter. It's I want to be Captain America. I want to be Spider-Man. I want to be Venom. And then you get introduced to these other characters like Luna Snow and Adam Warlock. And Moon Knight and Squirrel Girl, who you might not be as familiar with, because these look cool, and then they're gonna keep adding because they're absolutely. I think so. I don't know any of the lore of Deadlock, but like, I'm sure you could do a lot of stuff with that sort of independent, sort of first class character design that you can do with that. But think of how many characters that are in Marvel that are recognizable. We've got the Fantastic Four on the horizon. There's rumors of Ultron coming out. You just got to bring out a fucking Thanos as a vanguard.
Yeah.
And people are going to lose their minds over that shit. And that is what's going to pull people in is, holy shit, they've just added this character that I really like. Like, the second they add Vision to the game, I'm gonna play. I fucking love Vision. Vision's
And he's a
awesome.
healer. Like, let's go, bro.
Like, yeah, like, and that's the appeal. It's not, oh, they're adding a character that does this, that, and the other. It's they're adding someone I know and I like that I can then play as. You know, if I can add Captain Falcon to the mix, you know, like what? Because that is, and all these characters that we have learned to love and know across Marvel, regardless of your opinion on the films, you know who some of these characters are. And it's
Yeah.
great. It's good shit. It's good shit.
So,
I think that's
here's
what
the
keep it
thing.
going.
The Marvel Rivals at the same time, like at core gameplay, is designed to scratch a different part. Like it's scratching a different itch than Deadlock is,
Mm.
right? So you know you play Marvel Rivals for, like you said, like the hero shooter aspect, but Deadlock is designed for those hardcore gamers who love like strategic MOBAs, right? Where you have to really outplay your opponent with your builds, looking at their builds and deciding, oh, how do I adjust my build so I can actually it's far more cerebral. So it's scratching a different itch
Yeah.
than what Marvel Rivals is, right? It's for a different set of players, and obviously multiple players can come in and enjoy both games, right? Like I love playing both games, but I play Marvel Rivals when I want to have some fun and play like an Overwatch esque, type, kind of get that feel. But
A
when I
more
really feel
arcadey
like
feel.
I'm down to really like get down and shit on someone today, then I load up Deadlock for that reason. So we are essentially touching two different fan bases, in a sense when it comes to that. I do think that like CJ said, it'd be a much lower ceiling, when if you're going for Marvel for obvious reasons, for
Mm.
the same reasons he just mentioned. But yeah, execution is really
Yeah.
going to be the word for this year.
Yeah.
Whichever community executes
Absolutely.
better.
My worry about Deadlock as a strategy game, personally, is that they weren't able. There's so much boom, right? When it came out, because it was a fun game. It wasn't a balanced game because it wasn't supposed to be. Everyone knew going into it that it was like a beta, right?
It's alpha technically, right?
But it's been a little bit too long since. It's been a little bit too long since the release, and they need to make waves because like the game's still very unbalanced. They're still trying to figure out what they want to do with it. Which is fair, right? They're allowed to. And this is kind of one of those things where like the open beta happened too early, in my opinion. It's the open beta. If it was a closed beta and it's like a hey reminder, we're doing this thing. Big streamers, big personalities, and a handful of thousands of people get in just to garner hype. Do an open beta right before you're ready to launch, and then do a full launch of it with all the features. Would be pretty cool because we kind of not only is the MOBA space kind of like the uh the strategic shooter space is kind of standstill right now because you have Valorant and Counter Strike 2 now, but Counter Strike 2 is having its own issues and people are not having a great time with it. Valorant is
Well, that's just Counter Strike players complaining about Counter Strike because they play Counter
oh
Strike.
yeah, no, I don't trust me.
That'll
I
never
know.
stop.
As somebody who has
That'll never stop.
been watching Counter Strike forever, you change one thing and they're like, man, I can't believe they did that. I'm a quit forever while they're playing the game actively. Yeah, that sounds like Counter Strike.
My mind just went to that sweating guy meme banging on his keyboard.
See, I think that's
Yeah.
just a much I think that's just a much broader thing of gamers are so fucking entitled these days.
Yep.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
because
some people-
content creators do it too.
yeah.
for sure.
100%. And everyone's got a platform and everyone's got an opinion. And I'll be honest,
Yeah,
and I'll fucking
Well,
say it. And I'm saying this as someone who knows that I have very strong opinions, right? No one gives a fuck.
Oh, CJ with opinions.
No
That's
one,
crazy.
no one fucking cares. And no one, and I like. Here's the thing: it's like no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck about what I have to say. No one gives a fuck about what any of us really have to say. But because we're all got our own platforms, we all got our own fucking voice, and everyone's
Yeah.
a content creator now, so we're all entitled dickheads.
Mm-hmm.
Gamers don't know what
ultimately-
they want.
Yeah. Ultimately, Marvel Rivals and Deadlock are not supposed to sit in the same space, but
Mm.
I'm worried that on Deadlock's release, people aren't going to be excited about it anymore. Mainly because, everyone's been playing Deadlock. How long since the game's come out?
Well, I think.
For at least 4 or 5 months now.
Well, that's the thing is, Deadlock's not officially released yet. It's still
Yeah,
technically.
people keep saying that shit.
Yeah,
It's not even close.
it's still
No, it's not even
technically in
close.
the invited playtest thing. So my
Yeah.
thought is that if they hold on to it long enough, and everybody gets Marvel rivaled out, all the characters are unlocked, it's back in the plateauing kind of Overwatch phase, then Deadlock might see some traction when they drop.
Yeah.
Deadlock.
How many characters are in Hero Labs right now? It's like 8, I believe, that are so unready that some of them have
Yeah.
taken assets from other characters and just placed it on them. Just like, hey, look, listen, we don't know what this guy's gonna look like yet. Just we're gonna make him look like this character, but here's a different kit. All right, have fun. Let us know if you like it or not. Like it's at that point. It's nowhere near close to being fully released, right? Like we're
Sure.
talking at least another year.
That-
So
well,
we
that's
still
kind of
need
like
to
my
see
problem.
what their moves are gonna be in that time period.
Mm-hmm.
Basing the full release off of where they are now, it's not even close to fair at all.
No,
Well,
but that's the thing that I'm like worried about is that the game is too accessible at this stage of the build, where like people are gonna form their opinions about the game. Whether it is fair or not is not what I'm arguing. It's just that people are,
Well, that's
they're
technically what
I
Marvel's
disagree.
did
No,
too.
no,
I
Marvel's had,
disagree.
like a limited time where you could play the game and then it cut off, and then you
I
got to play it again.
Oh,
later.
I
like
disagree
Multiverses
that
did.
no, I disagree that it's too
Mm.
accessible. I don't think it's too accessible. But I actually think that's because here's the thing, right? And this is what I think Deadlock needs to do: is outside of the people that play Deadlock, who the fuck is talking about it? No one
Only the
really.
content creators.
No, but exactly. But like, they're the
That's
people that
it.
are playing it, right? They're
That's
like,
it.
but and you know why that is? Because let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Why did the majority of us buy Overwatch? Was it the beta or was it the cinematics? Was it the world? Was it the characters? Was it the promise of story? Like, I still watch the Dragons animatic to this fucking day because it is cinema, right?
Bought Overwatch
And
because it was Blizzard.
like, this is the yeah, but you're the 1%. But like, I'm talking about I'm talking about like the casual because this is the thing. People are like the people who are playing Deadlock right now are playing it because of the fact that it's Deadlock, it's Valve, it's a MOBA hero shooter. But if you
Yeah,
want to break
or they play Dota.
yeah, if you want to break into the sort of casual audience, Marvel did that because it's Marvel. Overwatch did that because of the cinematics. Valorant did that because of the cinematics and the partnerships they did with content creators. I have not really heard of Deadlock planning to do anything like that because Valve isn't that type of company. But I think they need to understand, like, if you're gonna have this sort of hero shooter, like, you gotta get people interested in wanting to play your game, and the way to build intrigue is like with some of the character designs that they have in that game. Some of them look really cool. Even if you release like a little comic strip, that is something to be like, oh, I want to learn a bit more about this guy, or oh, this person looks really cool. Oh, they're in a video game. I get to play as them. I think that's how you get the if you want to build competition for Rivals or Valorant or whatever the fuck. These are the things that these companies have done well, is they have got characters and worlds and stories that are interesting and that have these quirks to them. Deadlock as a game is broadly fine. Obviously, there's going to be issues in testing with whatever, but I disagree that it's accessible because outside of the people that play the game, no one knows anything about it, and I think that makes it the opposite of accessible.
Well, no. When I say accessible, to be clear, I just mean the number of people that are allowed to play the game. Everyone's allowed to play the game. There's no cutoff date for this beta. It is just gonna keep happening and keep going. I agree with you. Like that's honestly one of the big reasons why people pay attention to like League of Legends at all. Still, is because of its intricate, deep lore. Right? That's
But
sure the gameplay and
And
whatever.
waifus.
Blah blah blah.
I disagree with you even on that point though, because it's not like technically yes, anyone can get in, but you got to be referred to it, right? Like that's the
Oh
thing.
my god.
You got to get an invite from someone else, and
Who
absolutely
has it?
trying to get into Marvel Rivals when it was in the alpha was a pain because only so many codes were being released.
Exactly.
But they were so public. But that getting a game being accessible and being able to get into the game are two very different things, in my opinion.
Sure. No,
Like,
no.
because
Sure.
but I think the fact that with Deadlock you need to have that referral. So I don't think it's an accessible game because you're
I
only going to get a
got 6
referral from.
referrals without
But like
asking for it.
So someone has, for those who don't know, to get into Deadlock, one of your friends who's already playing Deadlock needs to go into the game and invite you through their Steam friends list. That's how you get access to Deadlock. If you go searching for it in the Steam store, you're not gonna find it.
so
Getting into
like
the beta and the alpha of Marvel Rivals, one, it was a limited time event for one, which will drum up a lot of excitement immediately for those like that are aware. And two, because you had to get a key that forces people to watch, that forces people to engage with the content. Um and once again, because it's such a short period of time, while the game's not released, we sit here and we think about all the good things, maybe some of the bad things, but we can hope that those things go away while the game is still being developed. In Deadlock, we just kind of are like, "Oh, this is kind of shitty. Can we fix this?" It's kind
Well, it's a
of
playtest. Isn't that how a playtest works?
no, exactly. But my point is that as the playtest goes on, since we're explicitly just looking to fix, it's going on too long. It's gotten to the point where like people aren't excited about the good things about Deadlock anymore, just because the good things about Deadlock are consistent,
So
right? And
so
there's
so
nothing else to be excited about for the full release because you can just play Deadlock.
but again, that's not an issue
wait,
of gameplay accessibility. That's an issue of promotion. That's a different department.
yeah. Like again, we've already established that Deadlock is a it's MOBAs in general, you can consider are more of like a niche thing, right? Like you're not necessarily getting the vast majority of the world playing MOBAs, right? Because it requires learning the game. Like you need to have a general interest in sitting down and saying, what does this person do? What's their
Sure, I
kit?
guess.
How can I add on to that kit? And how can I outplay? Like that's different than just picking up a Call of Duty and going, "Give me a gun, sweet." Like
Yeah.
it requires a whole
I might
different
be
level
I
of
might be
effort.
using the wrong word. I just think that the it, accessibility might not be the right word. I'm just saying my worry with the Deadlock release is that by the time that it actually releases, no one's gonna want to play it anymore because they got to full watch the development cycle. And if there's one
Possible.
job
Yeah.
that sucks the most during the one job that sucks during game development the most is game testing. Game testing, that's why they rely on idiots basically who are willing to get paid very little for their time consistently. But if you've ever like game tested a thing before, it's just like, oh, this is some buggy shit. Write it down, send it in the report so we can hope that it gets better. Because there's a lot of cool things that are happening, but the faults are so blaring and upfront But if everybody who is excited about Deadlock is constantly experiencing that, especially over an extended period of time, right? We're on month 5, month 6 now of Deadlock. I'm just worried once the full release actually happens, once they flesh out these characters and what the world is actually going to be like.
Well, so
Uh,
so essentially what Quang's trying to get at is put a tick on your bingo card because fuck early access, all right?
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, fuck early access.
It's
I don't know. I think I still disagree. I
well,
disagree.
it's a double-edged sword, right? You play early access because you're interested, but then you risk burnout because it's because they're not upkeeping it, they're not upkeeping it fast enough. You're playing other games because they're trying to fix their game, and therefore it's a whole different dynamic to a non-early access title that's just launched and hey, this is technically finished. Let me just pour straight 8 hours into it rather than, oh, hey, this is early access. Oh, crap, I'm 2 hours in and there's a game breaking bug. Guess I go play something else while they fix it.
No, but that's then an issue because part of
It's
this
a
is
personal
an issue.
problem.
Yeah.
Part of this is an issue with the model of early access, but also if you're gonna have that kind of attitude about a game that isn't technically even fucking out yet, that's an issue with you.
Yeah.
You fucking knew what you were signing up for. It's not the because I don't often defend developers on stuff with early access, but I will defend them on this. If it is not their fault that you didn't read the T's and C's. It is not their fault that you want to have a big ego. And again, you want to be entitled that the game isn't how you want it to be, that you think it's broken. But again, it's in the testing phase. I'd hate it, but quoting Elon Musk, that's when you want it to explode, is in the testing phase. Right? And if you think that just because there is a competitive mode in the testing phase, if you think that this game is going to be perfectly balanced, and arguably that's one of the biggest appeals of Marvel Rivals, is that like at its core, yes, it's a balanced game, but no, it's not a balanced game because any one of those heroes on that roster can fucking team wipe. Any one of them can team wipe. Every single character has the ability to team wipe. And that is clearly not the intention of Deadlock. There's a lot of issues with Deadlock. But the fact that they understand they're trying to fix it, if you are going to stop playing that game because you think it's broken, even though they have said up front, half of this shit doesn't work, we're working on it, then that is an issue with you as the player. That is not an issue with the developer. What I do think they need to do is the promotional side of things. I think that is where they're faltering. That is where they're going to falter, is if they don't properly promote this game, then yes, it's not going to breach into that, average casual market. But I disagree with Quang's point in that people aren't going to play it on release, because we say that about everything. We say that about a lot of games, but they are going to play it on release because let's be honest, people play games they hate. Look at League, look at Valorant, look at Fortnite,
No.
look at Marvel Rivals, look at Overwatch.
League is the opposite of multiverses.
No, but that's not the quite. My point is, you're gonna play the fucking game because no matter how much you hate it, no matter how much you despise it, it's the one fucking thing you're good at, and you need validation.
Here's the thing.
That's how it works.
And if you're not gonna play because you don't like MOBAs, fine. That's cool, bro. Like, what's that game you were saying was coming out, J Dog? Hello Kitty something. Yeah, that's cool, bro. Like, there's a game for everyone. If it's not for you,
Yeah.
sweet, bro. Like, it's like
Butter's dancing in his seat. Like, I'm gonna go play Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
there it is, bro. Like,
Fire.
It is what it is.
Honestly,
next side quest, next side quest episode confirmed.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh
Do it.
god.
Oh yeah.
Actually do it.
Bro, can we role play South Park characters too?
No. If you do that, that video gets edited for free. Dead ass.
Can we? Yeah, can we role play South Park characters? That'd be dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's summoned scorpions.
Only if I get to be Kenny. I'll put nothing.
Wow. Mr. Voiceover wants to be Kenny. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't. Stop paying me.
So I don't talk.
Yeah, I don't talk unless I pay. That's
Shit. Speaking of other like stuff coming out too, you know what I saw the other day, and it's actually funny that CJ put this on the list too. Civilization 7, guys.
That's one of the biggest releases of the year.
7.
Yeah.
Holy
Can
shit.
Can I tell you an anecdote about why I don't play Civ anymore?
Oh god. I'm scared.
It's a story about a young boy
Oh.
excited to get Civilization 3 collector's version. And his aunt bought it for him at Costco. I boot up the game, fucking doesn't work. And I didn't know it didn't work. I didn't know that. I don't know what was wrong with it. I don't know if the license was stolen or it was like ripped off of it or whatever, but I could only play endless mode. Basically, every time that I loaded into a game, it immediately was like, the enemy has been defeated, but you can continue building. So I did, and I didn't get what was happening. So I played like 5 hours with no encounters, no anything, no story, no. There's literally nothing I could do.
What the hell? Man got a cooked
so-
copy of Civilization 3, bro. What the?
And
My
yeah,
guy got a hand-me-down version and didn't wipe the save file.
No, there was no save file. I booted up fresh. It did the tutorial, and then during the tutorial, it told me that I won.
Okay.
Yeah, and won around, and ever since I was like, man, I don't want to play Civilization. Turns out the game's very different. I found that out when like 5, a couple of months after 5 came out.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Turned out it's actually a game.
yeah, it turns out it's a real game. Yeah, that's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
It's not just a world building sandbox. What's the fucking
Yeah,
point?
I don't just get to play imperialistic England. Taking
This
over
is
all the
I'm
land.
still playing imperialistic England. What do you mean? I never stopped.
Bro, I don't know why that made me think about when I was a kid. I had a computer when I was a kid. You know, I'm a fucking nerd. So
Alright, fucking lardy da, Mister. I
fuck-
can afford a computer at 12.
oh yeah, you think I bought it? That's funny.
Bro, some of us had to throw rocks at the fence and call that. And you know what? That was the best fucking childhood of my life.
So one day, all right, my CD drive stops working. All right, and I'm just like clicking the button. You know, it's like it's working, it's connected, it's just not opening. So I just, you know, whatever. I must have been like delusional for a whole week because every day during that week I was just press it. It was like, nope, still doesn't work. And then fucking, I want to say like at least 7 or 8 years later, I go back to that PC and I'm just like, you know what? Let me pin out the CD tray real quick. Put that bitch in. Ejected 4 fucking CDs stuck in that bitch. 4 fucking different games, and 2 of them were PlayStation games. And I'm just like, bro, I've been missing these for fucking 5 years. What the heck?
No way, bro. I could not imagine.
Brother and
It's
sister
like,
just
it's like
going in, stuffing CDs in the fucking computer, bro. I'm just 7 fucking
damn
years.
Tommy and Jesse.
You
Yeah.
heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Check it before you stuff it.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
hey.
Hey, yo.
He's spitting facts real quick.
After you,
Hey.
I said what I said.
Next time, add a fam at the end of that, and we really rock it. You know? We really rock it.
My sister and Satan, fucking hell.
Oh my god.
My sisters.
I heard that saying the other day, and I'm just like, that's my new thing now. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
That's such a good line. Oh, jeez.
Let's see
No.
what else we got coming out.
Oh, I want to talk about something if I can, if you'll let me, because clearly I've not spoken enough on this podcast.
Never.
Last of Us 2 is getting a remaster this year. I don't know if I time travel, guys, but last time I checked, that only came out 4 fucking years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Alright,
what I was thinking. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what date it's been set to release. I'm not sure we have a confirmed date or just a rough one. But that came out in June of 2020. I know most of us have blocked the year 2020 out of our fucking minds because it wasn't a good one. Some stuff went down. If you know, you know. But last time I checked, that's a fucking remaster. That's just an excuse to sell it in 8K graphics. And I know they
Yeah.
did that for the original Last of Us, but at least because they did the fucking remaster version on the PS3 and then they did a remaster on the PS4. The PS4 version I can kind of get. People are buying a new console. We want them to be able to play this game still. That's fine. This thing fucking came out on the PS5. We're in the same.
Yeah.
If we were on the PS6, I'd let it. Even if it had only been 4 years, I'd let it slide because we're updating the game. We want to be able to play it on the new thing. We want to make more money because we're capitalists. I get that. I completely understand. But the thing is, right? As much as I think The Last of Us 2 was a seriously flawed game in its narrative and its structure, right? The game still looks beautiful 4 years later.
So beautiful.
What
Yeah.
what does it need? What I'm sorry, is this a fucking Marvel film where we need the pause on Ellie's face to stretch? What the fuck do you need to remaster? It is when they made the Reignited trilogy for Spyro, a game that came out 20 years prior, yeah, I think that's worth a remaster. I think maybe a little bit. Yeah, I have looked at sort of the remaster trailer of the in-game engine and looked at the original copy release right on its highest graphical settings. I can see a very slight difference if I'm looking at them side by side. I can see a slight difference in it, absolutely. But here's the thing: if I look at one and then I look at another, like half an hour later, I wouldn't be able to tell you which is
Nope.
which.
Yep.
And that just feels egregious.
In the first Last of Us, they did something that they haven't done since then, and that is they had a PvP mode. If you want to announce something like that, I'd be okay with it, right? But just remastering the game all over again is just, come on, dude. Like, what are we doing here? By the way, for those
Chasing
who
the
did
dollars.
play, for those of us who did play the multiplayer on Last of Us 1, it wasn't bad. It was actually
It
really,
wasn't.
really, really good. Like,
Honestly, it
very
kind
good.
of reminded me of like partial like Gears of War and the what was the other fucking duo game we played
Army
forever?
of Two.
Army of Two. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
love Army of Two.
Yeah.
Bro,
It
so
was
good.
it was really good, man.
That
It was strategic. I mean,
that's a remaster I wouldn't fucking mind, bro.
yes.
Oh,
Give me
bro.
give me that remaster, bro.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
While we're at it, can I get a Spec Ops The Line remaster? Because
Oh,
fucking
yes.
hell.
Ooh.
Oh my
Please.
god, that's one of the greatest games ever made.
Ooh.
Remaster the real ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we approaching the death of remastering?
I honestly
No,
kind
Call of
of
Duty
hope
hasn't really gotten its touch yet. Black Ops 2's got to get remastered. Black Ops 1's got to get remastered.
Well, no,
That's-
I meant
Nah,
like,
not yet.
but like for games, like we're like new games coming out. Like we're not gonna remaster GTA 5, right? We might remaster San
Yeah.
Andreas,
Okay. Mm.
right? Have
we
hit the?
already did.
Yeah,
We already remastered. So, here's the thing: in 15 years, I could see a remaster of GTA 5 coming. Absolutely.
Sure.
I'm just wondering if we've actually hit. I mean, granted, this is a guy who saw Spyro came out and was like, "Man, graphics will never be better than that," right? Like that.
No, 100%.
But like, I feel like we are hitting the theoretical, like re-releases, sure, right? As new consoles come out, re-releases will be a thing for sure, especially for the like uh the really 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 big games like Skyrim, GTA 5, etc. Um, but I feel like we might have hit a point where like remastering just doesn't necessarily make sense.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
think people are starting to like see through it, literally. No pun
I
intended.
I can I can maybe see that for games like GTA, Call of Duty, Last of Us, where we are going for that hyper realistic look because you can only get so realistic.
Sure.
But I think there
Indeed.
will always be games that are stylized enough that you could justify a remaster. I'm gonna say a game that I would love to be a remaster. I know it's never gonna happen because EA are never gonna give me what I want. Um,
yeah, why would they?
but Mirror's Edge remaster.
Ooh, that'd be sick.
You bring that
Uh,
up. See, that is a game like you bring that up with like I'm not saying you change it necessarily because I think Mirror's Edge style and the way they did their lighting, where it was static lighting, but they made everything look really nice and vibrant with the shadows and everything. But
Sure.
but like some of the texturing in that, some of it looks really fucking good. Some of it doesn't. But but also that's a game that came out over a decade ago. I think there are always going to be games that you could remaster and could be justified. I think specifically with the ultra realistic looking games, not you couldn't remaster them. Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor, you could absolutely remaster those
That'd be sick.
because they are kind of realistic but also kind of stylized. Especially Mordor was very stylized. I think games like that, where they have a stylized feel to it, without being full on animation, but like sort of half realistic, half style, absolutely. Look at look at sort of games that have come out over the last sort of 10, 15 years. I wouldn't be surprised if we see remaster. I don't think remasters die necessarily, but I think we are I think it's more we're remastering the wrong games.
Hmm,
Sure.
that's fair. Yeah, I definitely would be down to see some classic PlayStation games be
Yeah.
remastered. I mean,
I
shout out to, um, of course, I'm gonna say
Shadow
Metal
the
Gear,
Hedgehog remastered.
Delta, Metal Gear Delta.
I mean, that's
We're
coming.
waiting.
That's
It's
coming.
coming. You know what I'm saying?
Oh lordy,
But games like
coming.
that you could actually use a remaster.
Yeah.
Damn,
I actually
we're
just
old.
picked up Shadow of Mordor and War on sale as a package.
Oh, bro. Like they don't link anymore, but still, those games are brilliant. Genuinely, you know what? Here's a game that I don't think right now, but I think in 10 years we could argue is in the realm of worthy of a remaster, and I mean a proper, fully done remaster. Skyrim.
Yeah.
That
Hmm?
I think is a game that is worthy of the remaster. I think I would pay very good money for a remaster of that. I'd also pay very good money for a remaster of Fallout 3, which got teased like 4 years ago, and I haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, those games I'd be down for.
Yeah. I think
Those games
there's
I'd be very down for.
Skyrim
Yeah.
is kind of leading into the end of um it's kind of towards the end of what I would consider the I don't know. Games at this point, there's a lot of games where I don't want them remastered. I just want them ported, which is like slightly different. If we're gonna
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
I don't need you to redo all the graphics or anything like that. I just need it ported. But Skyrim's kind of like on that edge where like it would be cool to get updated graphics, updated voice lines, like make a bunch of the small things like really really cool.
And it would be cool to get these things without relying on mods. Like that's the thing. Like
Yeah, exactly.
you can remaster Skyrim yourself. but not everyone is going to be brave enough to mod it. Not everyone is comfortable with modding because, as
Mhm.
fun as modding can be, it can
Yeah.
also be quite risky because you can fuck up your PC. I mean, I did have to do a PC restart after the hacking situation, and I've just had to look at Skyrim. I can't rebuild that mod list. That was a mod list that I'd slowly built up over the course of 4 years. I can't rebuild that. I wouldn't remember what is and isn't compatible. So being able to have like that upgraded look, that upgraded feel, that upgraded like experience as base would be cool. Obviously, I know the modding community would probably be a little bit up in arms, but also modding communities are proven if you want to still play the modded thing, you're probably just gonna have both versions of Skyrim. There are some people that already own 6 versions of the fucking game already. Like, come on now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and also co-op. Gives
Yep.
gives co-op
Yep.
would be really nice.
Yep.
Like an official co-op,
An
not
actual
not
co-op.
the mod. Yeah, not the mod. I tried it. It's buggy.
It's buggy.
It's buggy. So,
I remember doing a manhunt, like the old sort of Spiffing Brit style, like manhunt in Skyrim together with a group of friends. That was a lot of fun.
Oh God.
That was a lot of fun.
yeah. Remasters will be. I kind of do agree with you, Glenn. I do believe that around that time is like starts to feel like that cutoff where like games after this point don't necessarily really need remasters, or if we are going to do
Yeah.
it, it needs to be like another generation or 2 generations down from where we currently are.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
like I said,
Unreal Engine 7, some type shit.
re-releases, re-releases and remasters are different things. To be clear, like The Last of
Yeah, yeah.
Us 2 remastered is kind of wild because the game still looks great, still sounds great.
Yeah.
Like all the other decisions, if they're gonna change stuff like that, that's not really a remaster. That's like a re redoing of whatever. But yeah, once again, it's just it's just it. I was just thinking, like, man, you know that like one of the things in computing right now that's kind of a problem is that we have reached the theoretical limit of how small a processor can be.
Yeah.
What I was kind of thinking about.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
after that, everything's just quantum computing's actually around the fuck corner. Like, believe it or not.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's the next step. But like, yeah, for physical processors, we've hit the theoretical limit. So we can't make like processing chips smaller without a new way to transfer electrons and all that
Yeah.
boring nerd shit.
You gotta love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You gotta love, oh, we're making these massive scientific advancements in society. And we're sat here, but how's that gonna affect my video games?
It is
Like
gonna
we are getting quantum computing like around the corner that could absolutely be the cornerstone of civilization as we know it. Yeah, but am I going to be able to play Cyberpunk 2077 at 250 frames per second? Yes, am I. That's all I
I'm
really care about.
you are discounting the fact that technology is explicitly done for our benefit, whether it's our laziness or our health to promote our laziness.
I think I'm discounting
Oh,
that.
that's all we
I
want.
think I'm actively criticizing that.
It's to
Actually,
exploit our laziness. What the fuck you
yeah.
mean?
I don't think I'm ignoring that as much as I am actively calling it out.
It's just like you want to try to limit this. You want to try to limit break. How many hub tabs can I have open at the same time with this
Yeah,
new quantum
that's what we
processing?
should. How many voices can be playing on different videos at the same time before my computer decides that it doesn't want to work anymore? And can it be for under $100? That's all I need. Those are the two.
So guys, we have invented a dark matter reactor, which basically gives us the power to travel at as close to the speed of light as we physically could. And you know what that means? It means we can play GTA 6 on 2 computers at the same time.
Woo!
Because, ladies
Uh,
and gentlemen, let's not forget, probably, hopefully, the biggest release of 2025 is going to be Grand Theft Auto VI.
Wait, VI.
I
VI, that's what it
disagree.
says.
It's Hades 2 when it eventually comes out.
Mm. Uh, Hades 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're trolling. My bad. Damn. Really?
No, I'm
I
not
didn't
trolling.
realize.
I mean,
No.
like, I'm kind of trolling, but also not.
I mean, looking at the roadmap for Hades 2, I could see that being released in Q3.
Yeah.
Like,
It's already big.
yeah.
Well,
No,
I thought GTA 6 was supposed to be released next year though.
No,
well,
they put it back this year, didn't they?
the
Oh, they
the
did.
yeah. So the latest we heard from predictions, was because this was a whole thing. Is that there were rumors that there was going to be a pushback on the release of GTA 6 because it was originally slated for Q4 2025. There were rumors circling the internet that it was getting pushed back. People at the development offices were questioned on that, and they explicitly said, "We haven't been told about a pushback." So developer, so as far as we know, because obviously this is Rockstar, they do keep things very close to their chest. There's a fucking Turok remaster coming out. Turok game.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
That's gonna be
Yeah, I
interesting.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't think we were ever going to see Turok again. You know, um, but so developers have not been informed or told that there is going to be a pushback on release. So, as far as they are telling us, as far as we are allowed to know, Q4 2025, the biggest game of all time ever, is going to be released. So, good luck finding people to work at the Christmas market, guys!
Word.
Fuck you,
Word.
capital! This is how we rebel against the government. It's with a fucking
Seriously.
video game, baby.
Yeah,
I
man.
said it on the last episode, and I will say it again. The day GTA 6 releases is the day the world stops turning for 24 hours, as everyone fucks off to go play it.
It's so true.
Yeah. And all
Yep.
those PC Master Race motherfuckers are gonna be crying to the heavens because it's
Oh, yeah.
console only, baby.
Yeah, I'm 100% buy myself a PS5 this year.
Yeah,
That will be happening.
If I
I've
can
already-
afford to, I might try. But I'm also at the point where it's like, I'm not. I'm basically trying to plan my year's finance around. Will I be able to afford GTA 6 in a console? And I am, I imagine I'm not
Priorities.
the only one. I imagine I'm not the only one. I imagine there are a lot of people that are preparing to take out loans so they can get
Yes.
GTA 6 and a console.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Sad-
actually wild to think about because it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
No, the stupid thing is that it's true. That's the thing that
Because
upsets me.
let's be fucking real, GTA 6 is the gamer version of Endgame. Like it's. But think about how big Endgame and Infinity War were coming out because it wasn't just that they were Marvel films. It was the idea that you were culminating 10 years of movie storytelling and all these characters into this double film saga, right? It was supposed to be like one of the biggest events in cinema because of narratively what it achieved. GTA 6 is going to be that for different reasons, but it is that like the movie world was waiting for Endgame, the video game world is waiting for GTA 6. And
Indeed.
it's gonna define not only a generation, but it's gonna define an entire era of gaming. Because, you're seeing a lot of people who are now like sort of in that sort of semi-depressive state of yes, we get GTA 6, but we have to say goodbye to GTA 5 and all that stuff because the GTA Online community is still thriving, and that is
Man, fuck
eventually.
them.
No, absolutely.
Think about me playing GTA, man.
No, but I'm saying
Bye.
the influence that a single game can have on an entire global community is like, even if the game's a pile of ass, what they've been able to achieve in the hype, well, I don't think you could ever match it.
Yeah.
Because this is like, I don't know if they've got, but I don't see us getting a GTA 7. I think this is gonna be the same as like The Sims 4 is now just The Sims. There is not going to be a Sims 5. GTA 6 is just going to be the definitive video. Like, it's the video game. It is the.
Honestly, if GTA 6 isn't doesn't have VR support, that's gonna be exactly what 7 is. Probably.
I mean, at that point, we're just in Ready Player One.
Exactly.
I think
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Like, I think that would be its own experience. I mean, we're kind of halfway there already.
Quantum
with things
computing,
like-
GTA 7, fucking just.
And
Oh, hi
I
guys.
still wish I could
Oh, I'm dead.
We are one bad day away from the Matrix, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty fucking much, dude. I'm just waiting for
Bye.
Morpheus to fucking knock down my door.
Honestly, I like obvious, and this is with hindsight. I've seen it. Fuck it, blue pill might be worth it. Look, I don't mind being a battery if I'm happy. You know, like
I wish I could do VR. I'd be the worst battery ever. I'd just be vomiting everywhere.
Oh my god.
I'd have constant vertigo with the headset on. I just
Flag is like existing in the Matrix, but he's still stuck with the Oculus V2 from like 2014.
No, I was talking about this with Juice. You know what? I love playing Sea of Thieves with you guys. I get so nauseous playing Sea of Thieves with you guys.
Have
And
you
that's not even
changed
VR.
Have you changed your field of view?
Yeah, I've tried to make the settings as friendly to me as possible. I just can't.
That is typically what does it for a lot of people. It's the field of view with the motion. But also, I haven't played Sea of Thieves.
Maybe I have to hop into it again, but man,
I won't lie, I
One
haven't
day.
played Sea of Thieves since we last fucking touched it because as much as I love season 14, there was piss all to do after 3 weeks.
Understood.
but I
Okay, yeah.
So Marvel Rivals after this? Is
I
that
mean,
what I'm hearing?
I need to try and stay awake for at least another 3 hours if I'm gonna make it to Raw on Netflix tomorrow.
Oh
Because
shit.
yeah, the market on the bingo cards. CJ talks about wrestling, but
Oh
the
shit.
biggest Raw of all time is happening tomorrow in a little over 24 hours.
What
Uh,
time over here?
So literally, whatever the next out. So like it's like 13 minutes past midnight for me right now. Go to the next hour, 24 hours from there. We'll be watching it in Cat's Discord, I imagine, or mine, one of the wherever we end up being. But it is huge.
It's gonna be on Netflix now, right?
It's gonna be on Netflix. We're doing a big watch party. If you're in the UK or any other European territories, SmackDown, NXT, and all your PLEs are also gonna be on Netflix. So I get to finally watch NXT live. I'm
Dude.
so
Sick.
fucking because NXT is so good, bro. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
That's so sick.
Juice, I need to
Dude,
show you
I'm happy
the
for you.
Iron Survivor match from December because holy fucking shit, Javon Evans is so good.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to get back on the horse now and start
Bruh, look, the
start
Rumble.
watching again.
It's Rumble season, baby. It's the Royal Rumble. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And this is what I have always said. Whether you are a wrestling fan or you're not, if you've ever even considered getting into wrestling, the Royal Rumble is the place to do it because it's fun, you get introduced to a load of people, and it's a really simple match to understand. You go over the top rope, you hit the outside, you're out. There's none of this fucking
Period.
DQ, count out, who's legal, who's not, what's a tag rope, what's a kind. It's like that. Just if you get tossed, you're out. I love it. It's stupid fun. So yeah, but we've got the biggest Raw of all time. There's gonna be Solo Sikoa going up against Roman Reigns to decide the head of the family. In
That's a big match.
tribal combat. I believe we've got Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso as well. We've got there's another match I can't remember off the top of my head. It's Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the title. It's gonna be,
that's huge.
and
Damn.
then
This
the
happening
ma-
tomorrow?
Yep, that's happening tomorrow.
Holy shit.
And then we've
It's on
got
Netflix.
yeah,
Netflix, here I come.
yeah, Raw on Netflix. It's on Netflix. And then we've got there's probably going to be a fifth match, but the main event is going to be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, and I have been waiting for this match for 10 fucking years, and it's happening tomorrow, and I'm so excited.
That's
I'm
massive.
still surprised CM Punk is wrestling.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, bro. Honestly, biggest return of history. Like,
Yeah.
I still can't
Not
believe it to this
over
day.
the
And
Undertaker return.
over the Undertaker return. 100% over the Undertaker return.
Because of the way
return
CM
has
Punk went
no-
out.
Yeah. Do you
That's
know
fair.
this?
That's-
Like, do you know the full story of CM Punk going, or do you just know that he left?
I know that he left. I know that there was a big uproar, but that was
Yeah.
a big time where
So-
I just wasn't paying that much attention to it.
To make it kind of quick, CM Punk gets concussed in the 2014 Royal Rumble by Kofi Kingston. An audible gets called for him to be brought out early. He says, "If you bring me out early, I quit tomorrow." He got brought out early. He quit the next. He said, "I'm done." He got fired from WWE on his wedding day. He then badmouths the company, goes on podcasts and shit for the next 7 years. In 2021, he joins AEW, which at the time was WWE's biggest competition, to the point where you were not allowed to mention AEW on WWE TV. A couple years down the line, there's a big old fucking brawl at All Out. And there's a massive argument backstage. CM Punk ends up I don't remember if he left or he got fired from AEW, but one of those two. And there was a really big drama about it, and he then was starting to talk about how AEW was kind of really toxic backstage. Take everything Punk says with a grain of salt, and then Survivor Series 2023, it's the day that hell froze over, and fucking amazing. We were watching it live. It was my first proper watching live PLE in a long time. It was a great night. It was a lot of fun. And then it's in Chicago. Everyone's trying for Punk, and I said, "Vivek, it's never gonna fucking happen." I dead ass said to Kat, I would bet that Cody Rhodes loses to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 before I bet that Punk returns. 10 minutes later, his music hit, and we all lost our fucking mind. It was so good. I still can't believe it happened a year on. It's been so much fun. And Punk
dope.
versus Rollins is going to be a huge match tomorrow, and I'm so excited. So if there's anyone watching the podcast tonight live, and if you want to watch some fucking wrestling, tomorrow it's happening. It's big. It's big. It's good.
And
big
hey,
as it's
if
good.
you're watching on the YouTube, remember if I say subscribe over and over again, subscribe. It gets all flashy and
Yeah.
shine
Oh, look
and
at
shiny. And
Oh,
look at that down there.
Oh my god.
Tell us what you thought about the match. Now that it's
Yeah.
done, down in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Engagement.
It's another word of the year.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck. With that said,
With that said and done,
episode 41, y'all. Jesus, bringing in the new year. Let's go.
Yeah.
Happy
It's-
New Year, everybody.
It's gonna be a fun time. We you know, Cool,
in a better
cool,
fucking
cool
year.
games coming out. Crack me dropping some new shit. It's gonna be great. Stick around.
Wow.
Don't go anywhere.
Oh yeah.
A lot of different stuff going on this year. A lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
And some of
Yeah.
it won't be bad.
Some of it won't be.
Hey,
We're
I
refining.
would
We're
argue-
going. We're smoothing. We're schmoving.
I would argue that a lot of it won't be bad.
I was thinking more globally, but okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm seeing those Frodo prices go up, and I'm a little scared.
Oh my god. Anyway, this has been episode 41, y'all. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back for side quest next week, right? Yeah. Y'all want to do a little?
I think we
Wednesday?
technically were supposed to do it this Wednesday.
Yeah, I
but-
decided not to just because it was literally the first. So I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that shit.
I
Um,
wouldn't have done it. I had said no. When I was gonna come to this.
Yeah. But we'll be back with side quest. Of course, multiverse and Aether tournaments later this week. Season 2 multiverse coming at you. We're gonna be working on some community events and stuff like that and whatnot. So join that Discord if you haven't already. And we will see you on Thursday, Friday. Whoosh. Episode 41, guys.
The whip.
We out.